The Landman Season 2 trailer just dropped, and it's flipping everything we thought we knew on its head. Shocking twists, unexpected returns, and a storyline that's about to get even more intense. This changes EVERYTHING. Stay tuned because you won't believe what's coming next. I know 2025 has barely begun, but I can already tell you when the year comes to a close, and I sit down to reflect on the best shows. Landman will be right at the top of my list. And honestly, I have a feeling many of you will feel the same way. Let's face it, after the Yellowstone Season 5 fiasco, a lot of us felt betrayed. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind some of television's most gripping dramas, let us down in a way we never saw coming. We were disappointed, frustrated, and frankly, ready to move on. The trust we had in his storytelling was shaken, and for many, Yellowstone's downfall marked the end of an era. But now, with Landman on the horizon, could Sheridan be on the verge of redemption? Could this be the show that restores our faith in his brilliance? Well, I've got a gut feeling that it just might be. Well, it turns out he actually deserved a second chance, as Landman Season 1 has proved to us all. And now rumors have it that the second season of the series is already in the works and will center around Cammy more than anything else. Yes, you heard that right. The Oscar-nominated Demi Moore is about to take center stage in a Sheridan show, and I cannot wait for it. If you've been following Landman from the very beginning, you'll remember that season 1 took us on a roller coaster ride with Tommy Norris. We watched him transform from a small-time landman just hustling to make a name for himself into the head of a multi-billion-dollar oil empire, a meteoric rise that few could have predicted. This shift in power isn't just massive, it's game-changing. It's forced Tommy to navigate a world filled with high stakes, ruthless competition, and moral dilemmas that could make or break him. And let's be honest, Billy Bob Thornton has been nothing short of phenomenal in this role. He brings such depth to Tommy, making him a character that's equal parts brilliant, flawed, and unpredictable. You can feel the weight of every decision he makes, the internal struggles he faces, and the consequences that come with wielding such power. That's exactly why I'm beyond excited to see where Taylor Sheridan takes his story in Season 2. Will Tommy thrive in this new world, or will the empire he built start to crumble beneath him? One thing's for sure, things are about to get even more intense. Is Tommy really going to embrace this new lifestyle and power, or will he be pulled back into the morally gray world he came from? I can't help but wonder, how far will he go to hold on to everything he's gained? If he continues to look up to John Dutton when it comes to his character traits, there's a high chance he won't see any obstacles or boundaries before him. And yes, this means things will only get crazier. Let me throw a question your way. Do you think Tommy Norris is a better character than John Dutton? I know it might seem like an odd comparison at first, but when you really think about it, it makes perfect sense. After all, both characters were born from the mind of Taylor Sheridan, and both are powerful, deeply flawed men navigating industries filled with corruption, betrayal, and high-stakes decisions. The difference? Tommy is still climbing, still figuring out what kind of leader he wants to be, while John was already established, fighting to protect a legacy that had been in his family for generations. And here's where things get really interesting. Billy Bob Thornton has already teased that Season 2 will take us even deeper into Tommy's psyche. According to him, despite the fame, the fortune, and the immense pressure that comes with running MTEX, Tommy won't lose sight of who he is at his core. But will that be a good thing, or could it become his biggest downfall? Power changes people sometimes in ways they don't even realize. So the real question is, can Tommy hold on to his identity in a world where everyone has a price, or will the oil business chew him up and spit him out like it has so many before him? Tommy's never going to get the Landman out of him, Thornton shared. I don't know about you, but that makes me think we'll see Tommy take a darker turn in the upcoming episodes. After all, when you're dealing with the oil industry, nothing ever stays clean for long, right? There's no shortage of moral dilemmas for Tommy in this high-stakes world, and I'm sure Season 2 will see him constantly balancing his loyalty to his new role with the dirty dealings that seem to come with the territory. The moment he gets too comfortable, I can already see the walls starting to close in. Let's cross our fingers that he won't crack under the pressure, shall we? Now, let's get into the part that excites me the most, Cammy Miller. If you thought Tommy's rise to power was intense, just wait until Demi Moore's character takes center stage. Trust me, the storm she's about to unleash is going to shake Landman to its core. In Season 1, Cammy was more than just Monty Miller's wife. She was a woman trapped in the shadow of a ruthless oil tycoon, navigating a world where power was everything, but never truly hers to wield. But that was then. After Monty's brutal and dramatic exit, the game has completely changed. His empire is left fractured, vulnerable, and up for grabs. And now, Cammy isn't just stepping up, she's ready to take control. But here's the real question. Will she be a force of chaos or a mastermind who plays the game better than anyone before her? We've already seen glimpses of her intelligence, her resilience, and most importantly, her ability to survive in a world dominated by men who underestimate her. But now that she holds the cards, I can only imagine the kind of fire she's about to bring. Will she seek revenge for everything Monty put her through? Will she forge her own empire from the ashes of his downfall? Or will she clash with Tommy, setting the stage for one of the most explosive power struggles we've seen yet? One thing's for sure, Cammy Miller is no longer just a player in this story. She's about to become the one calling the shots, and I can't wait to see how far she'll go. I'm expecting a fierce power struggle between her and Tommy, and let's be real, it's going to be absolutely riveting. Will Cammy emerge as Tommy's greatest ally, or will they be bitter rivals fighting for the same piece of the pie? I don't know about you, but I can't wait to find out. Thornton has also talked about the evolution of Cammy's character in Season 2, saying there's a lot more story left to tell with her. Cammy has a lot of growth to go through. He added, now that her husband is gone, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm curious what's driving Cammy now. Will she seek revenge for all the pain her family endured? Or will she use this as an opportunity to build something even bigger than before? I've got a feeling that, like Tommy, she's not going to back down easily. Joan Hamm, who played Monty Miller, has also weighed in on the upcoming season, offering some insight into where Cammy's head might be after Monty's death. I think she's probably pretty pissed that her husband is gone and that her family is devastated, he said. And honestly, how could she not be? Imagine being in her shoes. I can't even imagine how Cammy must be processing the loss, and I'm sure that grief will fuel much of her actions going forward. According to Hamm, we can expect Cammy to hold a real grudge and clean up a lot of wreckage in Season 2. If there's one thing I'm certain of, it's that she won't let Monty's death be in vain. She's going to make sure she gets what's hers, and trust me, I'm here for it. But what really has me excited is the larger narrative unfolding within the oil industry itself. The first season set up this world of corruption, manipulation, and greed, and I know Sheridan is just getting started. With Tommy at the helm of MTEX and Cammy now stepping into the picture, there's no telling what kind of power plays will happen next. Season 2 is going to push all the boundaries, and I can already imagine the twists and turns coming our way. How will the rise of these two powerful characters affect the balance of power in the oil world? I can't even begin to guess, but it's going to be one heck of a ride. As for the new faces joining the cast, I'm intrigued but still on the edge of my seat about who will step in to shake things up. Sheridan's shows are known for their unpredictable character arcs, and I can't help but feel like the stakes are about to get even higher with the addition of new players. Who are these new characters, And what roles will they play in the larger story? One thing is for sure, though just like Yellowstone, no one is safe in this cutthroat world. Even Stephen King, yes, the master of horror himself, has commented on Landman, sharing his thoughts on the show's portrayal of the American West and its characters. King has been full of praise for Sheridan's work, particularly in how he's managed to create characters that feel both real and compelling. However, he did offer a bit of critique, suggesting that the series could benefit from expanding its focus to include more diverse voices. The show is brilliant, but I do think it would be interesting to see more female voices in the mix, King said. So, it's safe to say that the show has managed to impress a lot of us, and I believe Season 2 will only ensure that it becomes yet another legendary series alongside Yellowstone. It will be out early in 2026. For more updates on Landman, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.